Hi, this is Dave Meyer of ECI Learning Systems. At ECI, we of course are dedicated to eliminating the workplace energy crisis that can literally drain the energy from your organization. DiSC is one of the tools that we use in that process, and DiSC is one of our favorite tools because it has enormous flexibility and is very easy to use and understand. So today we have part 2 in teaching you what DiSC is really all about. We did part 1 a week or so ago. It's up on the website, and I hope you can take a look at that as well. Website, of course, is www.ecilearning.com. And so today we're going to talk about a little more about the theory we use today in DiSC. Part 1 was about the old Marston theory, and that theory looked like this. He talked in terms of people being more powerful than the environment around them, or some people thought they were less powerful than the environment around them. Likewise, some people thought it was primarily a negative environment. Things were tough. Other folks thought it's a good environment, primarily positive. And those 4 things combined to form his 4-quadrant model. Now today, so we're talking about the modern model. The modern model came out of researchers at the University of Minnesota in 1972. Now, we work with Inkscape Publishing, who have worked very hard to continually update the model, choosing the right words to make sure that the model is current with today's language. And today's model looks a little bit like this. Again, a 4-quadrant model, but now we say people are more active. You might say they're more energized. You might say they're more intense than those others around them, who might be more thoughtful or reserved. Likewise, some folks tend to be task-oriented or questioning the things around them, versus others who are more people-oriented or accepting of those around them. And that provides, again, the basic 4-quadrant model that makes up DiSC. And so those who fit into the category of active and task-oriented are referred to as the high D personality. Now, the high D stands for driver. It also could stand for direct or decisive. But people who are active and task-oriented want to get things done and drive through to results. Now, we're going to cover D's in more depth in future sessions. For right now, it's just enough to get us through the 5 minutes of today's little video. We also have those who are more active, but more people-oriented or accepting than those around them. And that's the high I personality. High I stands for influencing. Could also stand for interactive or interested in people. And that's your high I. Now, your lower right-hand quadrant. Now, there people are more thoughtful or reserved, but still people-oriented or accepting. And that's the high S personality. The high S stands for stable. It could also stand for steady or secure. And last but not least, those who are task-oriented or questioning, and again, more thoughtful or reserved, is the high C. We use the word correct, controlled, compliant, or even conscientious is a common term used for the high C personality. So that's the basic 4-quadrant model that we use today. And you can see you have a D, I, S, C to make up your DiSC model. So we'll cover this in future sessions in more depth about each of the 4 personality types and how they interact together, and how the reality is that most people are not just one of these personality types, but more than one combined. And so for today, I thank you for being here and listening to us. I hope you check back in a few weeks for the next episode in our unfolding story of DiSC. Until then, I am Dave Meyer. You can reach us at www.ecilearning.com.